New information tonight. Neighbors walk us through what they saw and heard hours before a standoff between Huntsville police and the man on your screen, Bradley Pugh, came to a violent, deadly end right in front of their house.
It was like box seats to a CSI, or something like that. It was very dramatic, but also scary.
Sandra Rhodes told us that 8 bullets from a deadly shooting that followed the standoff hit her house. One even went through the bedroom where she and her husband were sleeping. Police responded to Ted's Barbecue in 5 Points at about 10 o'clock last night and tried to talk with Pugh, who was up on the roof and armed for hours before agreeing to come down. But police said that's when he took off running, eventually pulling a gun from his waistband, aiming it at them, forcing police to shoot and kill him. WAAY 31's Sydney Martin is live tonight in 5 Points.
And Sydney has been following this story all day. She has that neighbor's account of what happened. Sydney.
Naja, that neighbor told me her husband came out of their house, which is behind me, last night, walked out, saw this area filled with police and all blocked off. She tells me that that this entire home in front of the entire area in front of their house was blocked off, and that she shared with me pictures and video of the area as police worked to talk Bradley Pugh off the roof of the Ted's Barbecue here in 5 Points.
He walked out on the front porch and he came back in and said, "Hey, there's a standoff out here." There were policemen running back and forth across the yard and across the area.
Sandra Rhodes told me she's lived on Dement Street for nearly 30 years. Monday night she watched a standoff near her home unfolded between police and an armed man identified as Bradley Pugh.
We went upstairs to see if we could get an overall picture more of what was happening. And as it happened, there was someone on top of Ted's Barbecue, it seemed to us, and they were yelling back and forth to the police.
Rhodes told me police tried to talk him down, but Pugh wouldn't listen.
We were trying to talk him down and asking him what the problem was, and he was just unleashing profanities, just F this and, just constantly. We heard the policeman ask him to drop his weapon. "You need to drop your weapon." And he didn't. And there was a time once when he asked for cigarettes and asked for, various things. But he was very agitated, very uncontrolled. He asked for a ladder and they gave him the ladder. And when he came down, he just broke and ran toward our house.
Rhodes told me around 1 o'clock in the morning, she and her husband decided to go to bed. But not even a half hour later, they were jolted back awake.
The noise woke us up. And we didn't realize at the time that the bullets had came into the house, into our bedroom where we were asleep. 7 or 8 came in the house, hit the house.
Then they heard commotion and police showed up to make sure they were okay.
Where's the police?
Rhodes explained bullets the officers fired at Pugh hit her house and near her husband's side of the bed where he was asleep.
Had he been standing by the bed to take his night pill or whatever, or to even just get ready to go to bed, it would have within inches of where his head would have been.
Rhodes told me she's thankful no one else got hurt.
I think they did everything they could. I'm grateful to them. I appreciate what they did. I hated that the man was killed. But I believe that had the police not apprehended him when they did, he would have probably been in our house.
Now tonight, Huntsville police told me the investigation is still underway about this shooting. Right now, they have not commented about the bullets that hit the neighbor's house during the standoff. Live in Huntsville, Sydney Martin, WAAY 31 News.
Thank you, Sydney. Neighbors also showed us the bullet holes that struck another home, fence, and cars in the area.